Nathan Sweet here, sicko sportscaster of the century. The SRH episode's about to begin. SRH is one of the more core companies out there. So core, in fact, that Fuel's a little bit worried about doing a feature on them. I said, don't worry about it. If there's any cussing, we'll bleep it out. And if there's any nudity, we can just blur it out. And if all hell breaks loose, let's get better ratings.
Rolling down the highway, snapping lows. A hostile rhymer with a posse-like glow. I do it
Sweet
my
here.
way.
Things are happening. The SRH episode has officially begun.
I'm Mercedes.
And I'm Amber. And we're the token hotties of this special episode of M80.
Featuring the boys of SRH.
Ryan White, owner of SRH.
Josh Tarantino, team manager and Moto team rider for SRH.
My partner and I, Kevin Zinger, started this many years ago. We started down throwing concerts with a lot of bands that were kind of underground at the time, and just happened to, a lot of these bands ended up coming up pretty hard. And the core audience back then were, the athletes,
Freestyle Motocross is actually one of the most important ththings we work on here because, it's just that lifestyle and that image that, especially being in the SoCal area, it's all about image. And I think, we got some super killer threads that, if you're not in the clique, you're not in it for sure. Got several riders. You got Metzger, who's definitely one of the OGs of the sport. Then you got the Jeremy Lusk, who's just stepped it up so much this year. It's unbelievable. I mean, that kid is just he's a warrior. We got Jim McNeil. Then we got Grant Teal, who's coming back from injury. And then you also have, like Scotty Stevens and Wes Adgie, who are young rippers, just demoing it up and getting their name out there, and just definitely pumped to have all these guys on the team for sure.
SRH has helped a lot, I've rode for them for 4 years probably. Over the past 2 years, they've gotten pretty big with it, making good money and gotten, everyone's wearing it everywhere you look. Someone's got it on. And they're just super cool people, good people that have backing you up.
I've always looked at SRH like a family company. They're all part of our family, and it's just about extending our family, and that SRH, once you're kind of in, you're in, and so we're just extending our family, growing it every day.
This is something to where we've built a little family here, and it's going to stay together for sure.
More SRH later. Right now, Robbie Madison.
Hi, my name is Robbie Madison. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Sydney, Australia. My occupation is freestyle motocross and world record motorcycle jumping.
Expressions no, I'm just a flash at my peripheral.
I've learned all my backflip variations straight to the dirt. I've just been working with progression and hitting it up to the dirt, and it's actually paid off for me because now I become way more confident in my flips that I can try stuff upside down. It might not work out for me, but I'm willing to gamble. Last 2 months is winding down now for me in my first season out here in America. I didn't dominate, but I did well, and I'm pretty happy. It's not bad for the first year, I think. I think the next 2 years, get a bunch of world records, be a big name in freestyle motocross. That'd be some pretty cool goals, and if I get them, I'm a happy man.
More M80 coming up.
Don't leave. Next up, Nathan Sweet.
World's sexiest reporter. Besides us, of course.
Women who love motorcycles, chicks, pro-hos. Are they a rider's best friend or endless riddles? And most importantly, who do they like better? Freestyle riders or professional dirt bike racers? And that's what we set out to cover on this week's episode. Things are happening on there. Anchorman of the century, on the scene. Here we are, about to walk across the border and check out Derek Garland and Jeremy Lusk riding dirt bikes. Things are happening, and I'm here. Ladies and gentlemen, on our way to the venue where there's some motocross going on. I'm expecting all kinds of aerial acrobatics, stunts, donkey shows. We're here to find out the age-old question in the motocross industry. Who gets more ass? Racers or pro freestylers? Nathan Sweet, sicko sportscaster. As you can see, they got hot chicks in Mexico. You don't know English? Yeah, we need an interpreter bad. As you can see behind me, there's 3 sickos on dirt bikes. What do you think, buddy?
I don't know. I've been trying to get chicks my whole life, and it's not working too good for me. I don't know what the deal is.
I'd like to think freestyle gets more, but that hasn't been the case.
I'd like to think so too, because you guys got tattoos.
I'd probably say the freestylers just because we'll just beat up all the dork-ass motocrossers, so you can do the math.
Would you want to with this guy? I don't know, I wouldn't.
Not your best idea.
When you're a serious journalist, you never stop working. Never. So I'm taking a little, not even a break, I'm working while I'm eating fries.
It's pretty easy if you want to get chicks, but when I have a girlfriend, so I don't try to look around.
I'm guessing freestyle. Motocross are pretty much all married, so we're not into putting chicks, we're into winning races.
Pero freestyle.
Freestyle.
We're in Mexico, dude. Anything can happen here.
Be careful, you maybe can get kidnapped here in TJ.
What? Sicko, Nathan Sweet. Just saw the gnarliest trick on a dirt bike ever. We're here in TJ. I bet you that kid's getting laid tonight. If he doesn't, there's something wrong. We're trying to find out, are you here to see racing or freestyle motocross?
Freestyle motocross. Regular motocross.
One or two? Uno.
Uno.
Oh. Nathan Sweet here, sportscaster of the century, Tijuana, Mexico. We're about to get out of here. Everyone pulled it. Racers, freestylers. No one got any chicks, including myself. I'm over it.
We're gonna check out the SRH compound in a little bit, but up next, take a look at Dissler and Glamis.
Name is John Dissler, professional motorcycle rider, I guess you'd call it. Glamis's terrain is like riding on the biggest beach in the world. You get everything from people riding three-wheelers to $100,000 rails. You know, towards the end of the day, sun's setting, everybody goes out to the sand drags. See rails doing 100-mile-an-hour wheelies down the sand drags and the whoops, and the guys hauling on quads, getting scary, out of control, drunk dudes. And so it's just a blast. You get to hang out and watch, and it's entertainment the whole time you're out here. You can't beat it.
You're bending and you're swaying like some bamboo, but your poor manage is like a tattoo. I know that if we got together, there's people saying that it would be taboo, but I don't care about that.
It's definitely different than riding anywhere else, Canesville, you know, out at Ocotillo, because you can come out and one day find 5 awesome jumps, have a windstorm blow through, next day go out and there's absolutely nothing to jump.
The best feeling is finding the new jump and you hit it the first time.
First time's always the worst. You never know if you're gonna do it perfect, but you gotta be confident enough to do it. You just gotta be able to trust yourself to know what your bike's gonna do. Just so much different than hitting the ramp or doing a lap. You don't have a tape measure, you don't measure it out, you don't see how far it is.
It kind of lets you be creative and be your own person.
You're giving up and giving in just like you don't care, but you're claiming to be fighting for a fair share, as you disintegrate of people who don't compare to the standards that she set against your blue eyes, brown hair, blue eyes, brown hair. But I don't care about that.
Floating back on a sidewalk crack with an itty-bitty story that don't mean jack.
You step forward and back on a sidewalk crack with an itty-bitty story that don't mean jack.
You step forward and back on a sidewalk crack with an itty-bitty story that don't mean jack.
You step forward and back on a sidewalk crack with an itty-bitty story that don't mean jack.
My little brother Robert, and we got Nikki Danielson, all the professionals out in Arizona. We always love to come out whenever we can and go have fun.
You're bending and you're swaying like some bamboo. Your manage is like my tattoo. I know that if we got together, there's people saying that it would be taboo, would be taboo. But I don't care about that.
Forward and back on a sidewalk crack with an itty-bitty story that don't sidewalk crack with an itty bitty sorry that don't mean jack.
Get to ride motorcycles all weekend, go anywhere you want. It's always a blast.
More motocross on the SRH episode coming at ya! Ah! Yeah!
Let's take a look at SRH's new DVD release.
Colin Morrison, I ride motorcycles.
Bo Manley, professional stuntman. We got this DVD out called FSU, which stands for up.
Pretty much me and Bo, we had all this footage from traveling the world, and you know, why not make a movie about it? SRH, they said they'd back it.
It's not like a cinematic masterpiece or anything. It's just like raw footage, that stuff that you ain't gonna see nowhere else, guaranteed.
Yeah, our video's different, you know, just the title, FSU, up. The whole movie's pretty much showing what we do. If it makes us laugh, it's a good video, so whatever.
Shows naked chicks, partying, and funny skits. So, I mean, if you like those three things, you can buy this DVD and see some holla.
Hopefully we get another movie going and kind of just show action, you know, where you just sit down and you want to watch it, you know? You don't get sick of it. So yeah, we do want to make another video. We just need a lot more footage.
New ride spot.
The SRH compound.
Jeremy Lusk, San Diego, California. Occupation, freestyle motocross rider. Campo, it's about 30 minutes from San Diego. This guy, Joe, he owns like 100 and something acres out there. I towed one of my ramps up there and built a pretty sweet landing. And yesterday was like the first time we had a lot of people riding at once. Everyone was just kind of hanging out, a bunch of local Campo people. You know, another one of the bonuses of the place is the Moto track's 20 feet from the ramp, so it's probably going to definitely up the skill a little bit. Good old Scott Stevens went down on the Nationals track, put a big old fish gill on his elbow. About an hour later, friend Marvin decides to try and air the ramp out, and something went wrong. He came up about 10 feet short and didn't bail. Got a little minor concussion, but he was cool. Hung out the rest of the day. goal is to build this place up. We got a lot of room to play with and it's good dirt for the track. I just started building the dirt hit and the place is going to be sweet in probably another 3 months. We're going to have a full-on, compound out there. So you guys are going to have to check back.
That's it. Our SRH episode is over.
See you next time for more Freestyle Motocross
and random stupidity! Rip it tear! Rip it tear! Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I say style on it. I think I'm saying God take style on it. I think I'm saying man down on it. I tell you saying I think I'm saying use me just to make your body feel right.
What? Gotta go. Laters.
Where's our helmet?
Where are you going, baby? You better call me, Jimmy.
Hi, I'm Amy, the token hottie of this special episode of M80. Get ready for lots of freestyle motocross and random stupidity, starting with our featured rider, Jimmy Fitzpatrick.
What's going on? My name's Jimmy Fitzpatrick. I'm 22 years old. I'm a freestyle motocross rider for the Metal Militia. Basically what got me started out with riding dirt bikes is we used to always go out to the desert, and my dad and my older brother, they'd take us out riding, and we just have a hell of a time out there riding and having fun, and ever since then I've been hooked. When I was 16, I moved out to Temecula and I started building jumps. Ended up meeting a lot of the guys, and I said, hey, come check out my place. And so all the dudes, all the militia guys at the time,
cruised on over, and before I knew it, you know, I was riding with all the guys all the time, and they're all good friends of mine, so. Is to try and take home a gold medal or two. That'd be my ultimate goal for sure, just to get an X Games gold medal.
Here's Wiley Fulmer, Blowing Up.
Wiley Fulmer, freestyle motocross rider. Growing up in Chino, it was awesome having all that property to practice on and learn all the skills that I've adapted today. It was awesome having that much property to play around on. That's kind of an advantage I had growing up as opposed to other riders. The Kiss of Death, just naturally, I have pictures from when I first learned them on my Suzuki that they've been just about the same every time I do them. My feet curl way over the front, and that trick's kind of unique for me. It's kind of fun being able to do it, and no one else can do it that far. The LG event in Pomona, it was fun. I had a lot of fun there. The course was really technical. I pulled fourth at that event, which I was really excited about. Definitely my biggest goal is to win X Games gold and come out of it uninjured very bad. And so that's definitely a goal of mine, is to stay safe.
When we come back, more freestyle motocross with Jimmy Fitzpatrick. Plus, Renner goes south of the border. So don't go away. Welcome back. Here's more of our featured rider, Jimmy Fitzpatrick.
Jimmy's one of those type of guys that he pretty much, if he can do it and you can't, you'll hear about it.
With Todd, he loves to bitch. I mean, that's pretty much his deal. I like to push his buttons because I'm one of the guys that will give into him, you know, because he likes to argue, obviously, and I like to argue with him too. because I know how you'll get. He'll flip his lid, and it's kind of cool to see him flip his lid sometimes. I met Todd maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, long time ago, when I first kind of met everybody. And Todd came up to me, he's like, is it cool if I come back? And I was like, yeah, totally, come back and ride. Yeah, since day one, we've been very competitive. He'd learn a trick and I'd have to learn it just because he could do it, or I'd learn a trick and he'd learn it just because I could do it. And that's pretty much how we got better, basically.
I don't know, he's always bench racing, like, it's always a competition. If you can do it, he's gonna try to do it bigger and better. And I don't know why it, like, I don't know, it gets me going though, it's funny.
We're always kind of neck and neck. Ever since we started out riding together, we always did this right here. You know, him breaking his femur not long ago, I was like, this is my opportunity to pass him. So that's when I started flipping, started passing him and whatnot.
And it kind of sucks because now he's kind of one step ahead of me because I'm not flipping and he is. And he's like, just do it, it's easy. And I've done it a million times in the foam and it's kind of so hard just to take it to dirt. And that's what's holding me back from beating Jimmy. Yeah, I said it. I'm gonna beat him at some point in time.
Me and Todd will definitely be friends. When we're older, he'll probably be working for me somewhere. We'll see.
Ronnie Renner went south for the Red Bull X Fighters event, and we went with him.
What up? Ronnie Renner's in the house here in Mexico City, Mexico. My name is Jeremy Stenberg, Twitch, and I'm from Temecula, California. So if I'm running my mouth and Twitch is actually finally saying something interesting, I'm not cock blocking him on the mic. When you got it, you got it. Ain't that right, Franklin? I wouldn't know. I don't ever have any enemies going into the contest. I'm like, whatever, you know. If someone rides better than me, that means they've been out practicing more. So it's like, I go out and take what place I get, you know, and it's usually first, so I'm happy with that.
That's how we get her done, buddy.
Let the games begin. The whip is like my favorite trick, and it's like the oldest trick in the book, but still the one that you can get the most props and respect on because there's a lot of bike control if you do it big. Like backflip, can to side saddle lander, stuff like that, so just have to see how things go. Hopefully they go my way. You know, when I got into freestyle, you had all these characters, and I knew I had to have a character when I got into it, so I always like to goof off and dance.
I like it, dance.
I only practiced on my bike one day this week, the rest was dance training.
We know now in Mexico that Ronnie is our daddy. I think so.
Renner stayed out there for 20 minutes doing the worm.
I think I need to retire after that one and go out on a good one.
When we come back, we'll take a look at what Metz has been up to, some more Fitzpatrick, and some senseless stupidity. So don't change that channel! Welcome back to M80. Here's a look at what Metzger has been up to in his spare time.
My name. Oh yeah, Metzger, professional. I've been up to just about everything I can possibly get my hands into. Went and did the last 4 rounds of the championship off-road series in a Pro Light Nissan. Yeah, to me, racing's always been a lot funner than going out and riding for a couple minutes on a freestyle course. You know, I get that same drive out of racing my truck as I do as far as outdoor motocross racing. It's the same thing. So it's a lot of fun. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. So I decided this year, with a lot of my concussions and knockouts that I had, that it was time to make a change. And instead of beating myself silly on a bike, to go beat myself silly in a roll cage.
If you haven't seen core racing or been here, you haven't felt it. So get real, come out and check this beep out.
As far as the goals I set for myself, it has to do with the things that I've wanted to accomplish growing up that I haven't been able to do, like going and doing the Baja 1000 or off-road racing. It's just a matter of what the cards that God hands you.
One last time, our featured rider, Jimmy Fitzpatrick.
Well, basically, we bought this place maybe, I don't know, close to 7 years ago, and then started building the freestyle motocross jumps. Probably, I don't know, 6 years into having this place, and since then it's just been going off. Yeah, we've just been working on it, making the jumps better and better every year. Basically, I've done mainly all the scouting for the jump with the help of Twitch and Deegan. You know, they've spotted some pretty sick lines too. And yeah, it's cool. We got a bunch of ramps too, you know, just to work on, you know, for contests and whatever shows. And then we have just all the natural big jumps just to have fun on, you know, especially on days like today after a good solid rain. You know, you can't beat it.
Yeah, the coolest part about Fitzpatrick's nowadays is like, we try to just get good people to come out there, like riding with Josh Hansen and Twitch and some of the better guys that like are really good and skilled on natural terrain. It's like, I think that's the funnest part about Jimmy's, is when 9 guys go and just see who's the best.
Like there's days where I get impressed by, you know, basically by different riders that are coming out, especially riding with, you know, a lot of the big dogs in Metal Militia, like, you know, Twitch, you can always learn from him, and Deegan, Feist, all these guys. Especially, you know, Drake, guys like Drake, you know, they come out here, you get a different style from everybody and just learn, you know, seeing how everybody hits the same jumps over and over and everybody has their own style off of it, you know, you can definitely learn from that too. Billy Lanovich came out and just was cranking some gnarly whips, probably the most whipped out that anybody's ever been here, so I was definitely impressed with that. As far as like private courses in Southern California, I'd say it's probably #1. Besides like Akatia Wells and stuff like that, you know, you can't beat those, but you know, I'd say it's up there pretty good, you know. Definitely took some time, 6 years in the making.
That's it. Tune in next time for some freestyle motocross and random stupidity. Mwah.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I say style on it. I think I'm seeing through. God take style on it. I think I'm seeing through. He never made a sound on it. Why do you seeing it? I think I'm seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. Use it just to make your body feel right. God, kill the claim.
Excuse me, this is my chair, mister.
What are you talking about?
This is my favorite chair. Every time I come here, I sit here, and I want it.
What makes you so special?
Well, I can eat food with my feet.
Big deal.
Big deal yourself, stupid man. What can you do?
I can beer bong hot sauce and raw eggs.
Well, I know kung fu.
Oh yeah? How about this little ditty? Woo! That just happened!
Huh? What?
Well, I can flip 75 feet on a dirt bike.
Fine. Take that stupid chair, stupid man.
If you wanna take my body tonight,
今日はフリースタイルモータークロスとランダムストゥピリティ、そして私の名前はトークンハリーオブ this episode、アイコです。で、今から紹介したいのはニキー・ダニエルソン。
My name's Nicky Danielson, and I'm a professional freestyle motocross rider.
Uptown in the city, you got no money, I will about shit. I pay no mind to the mind, to the magazine. You gotta steal a bag of borrow, read it today, across a novel. Don't give us hope, this how we're gonna be. Get high on the low society, don't need the money. It doesn't make us happy. What's the capital gain?
I started riding motocross when I was about 13, and then I met quite a few freestyle riders, started riding with them, and ever since then, just moved on from there.
Red rings, I don't want a safe place to get nowhere. Baby, I got style, but I got no class. I've been down, I've been dirty, dedicated to the underground. Got better things to do than kiss a corporate ass. And you see, I get high out of our society. Don't need the money, it doesn't make us happy. It's the capital gain.
I love competition, and it only makes me want to ride harder. And I'll be home and not want to ride. I'll go do a contest, and then I'm all amped up, and I'd go home and ride. And I was riding at the top of my game.
Get high out of our society. Don't need the money, it doesn't make us happy. It's the capital gain.
Getting hurt doesn't really discourage me. I don't really care, but I know it's part of the whole deal. But it's definitely not helped me in this last few years, so definitely sitting and watching everyone else do good and succeed really pisses me off, so I'm just going to ride harder, and I'd like to do a body varial. I've been planning on doing that for a long time. I just haven't been able to get in a foam pit that I'm comfortable trying anything into.
Don't need the money, gotta break out of the social stigma. That's what it's about. Call me on the run, the media manipulation.
All I think about is doing good and doing good at X. That's what it's all about. I just gotta suck it up and go for it.
次にあるのはメロン・モリーシャのクリス・アッカーマンのためにあったモーターサイクルの展示会を見せます。
Every year we do the Chris Ackerman benefit, a demo with poker tournament just to raise money for him. Chris Ackerman, a long story short, is a buddy who used to run militia, got hurt riding with the boys, and is paralyzed, paraplegic, and he still there, still supports the militia, still supports everyone, and we support him. This year was probably one of the best years ever. It was gnarly. He had every top rider there. It was one of the gnarliest demos I've ever seen, besides maybe the McGrath demo.
Before you know it, your Damas will be 30. Looking back on the past is so dirty. Taking baths in the sink like a birdie. Wet behind the ears like grass when it's early. Ask if you heard me, but I stopped caring. And you can sense it in these rhymes, that's apparent. Like a parent with no pay, I find a way to keep doing what I gotta do. I'm here to stay. You fear today, and there'll be no tomorrow. If there ain't money to make, there's something to borrow. I guess I'm too dumb to get a career. I'd rather be poor, write raps, and sip on a beer.
Can't turn back time like H.G. Wells. Gotta step up the rhyme and make these sales. Here to make beats, not respond to emails. Write one sheets, make friends with retail. A tight-knit clique that writes quite sick. Down to fight for the turf if you bite this ish. Got no trust for a foreign entity since the day I woke up. Like the born identity now. Every damn day revolves around family. Drawing a peg like the Pan Am Games. Draw Canada so I can't complain. Barely play the US but I have a name. Play the newlywed game and I stay responsible. Out for the world and I think it's possible. But you don't notice I got tunnel vision. Can't please the foolish, making a decision. Ain't about to wait like the lazy talking. Now I'm out to take like I'm Sadie Hawkins.
People left the contest up at LG to come ride this demo for free. Chris benefited, everyone supported it. Everything's happening the right way. Like, everyone should be doing that. Should be supporting guys that need their help, and Chris is definitely one of those guys that deserves it, so it was sick.
次はダニエルソンと TJ ラッソー、そして私がいます。チャンネルを変えないでね。彼らは一緒に乗り物に乗ったりとか遊んだりとか、時には殺し合ったりもしてるよ。ニッキー・ダニエルソンとジュン・マクニオ。
Me and Jim always have had a battle going. We always thrive off each other. I mean, ever since we both started out, he would come pick me up and we would go ride in the water hole, and we just would hang out afterwards. I mean, it's kind of like an older brother, you could say to me, and we both just learned all of our tricks together. He's gotten so good, and it's just time for me to catch up to him.
Nick, like, he would pass me up, I'd pass him up. It kind of works both ways. We kind of, motivates us to learn new stuff. Oh man, when he's motivated to ride, he's motivated to ride. When he's not, he's not.
Yeah, it's hard for me to go out and go riding sometimes because I have so much crap going on in my life and building a truck. I mean, I don't just focus on one thing. I like to skateboard, I like to ride BMX. I get sick of hitting ramps, and our natural terrain sucks.
I think Nicky just gets like bored of stuff real quick, and if you just stick with riding dirt bikes and like ride all the time, then I'd have to worry. I might lose my job. So it's probably good that way,
Yeah, it's a pretty good influence to have someone positive around you like Jim, and helps you out all the time. I mean, he's always been there for me, always will be, so. Me and Jim will be friends for a long time. I don't see why we would not be friends. I mean, he's like an older brother, so yeah, I can see us being friends for a long time.
次は TJ ラッソーがブローイングアップします。
My name is TJ Russell, and I'm a professional mini bike rider. Well, I grew up racing since like age 5, so one thing leads to another. it's a competition in this motocross, and that's how Mini started, was everybody had a pit bike cruising around on at the races. That's how the sport kind of evolved, and now it's a full-blown industry. I think most of all, the biggest influence that I've had has been Mike Metzger. My career has blown up. Went from just doing it, you know, for fun on the weekends and hanging out with the boys to now it's what I do for a living. Motivations behind my world record backflip. It was nothing more than to be the best and go bigger than anybody's ever gone on a mini bike. And I kind of wanted to make a name for myself and leave my mark. The trick evolution is pretty much on the same progression level as big bike. It's a dream come true to be at the top of your sport right now, you know. And that's what I'm trying to do, you know. I want to keep pushing it and see how far this industry can go.
Here we go again, go again.
次に戻ってきたらリッチーキャニオンとダニエルソンと私と遊んでくださいね。ようこそ戻ってきました。今から見せるのがとっても有名な場所であるリッチーキャニオンです。
Ritchie Canyon, the place where it all started. Day, it used to be like, in the canyon alone there's probably like 5 pros that lived here, so you always had like 10-15 pros practicing on all the tracks. If you were anybody, or if you were a cool guy, or if you were anything, you came to Ritchie. A lot of people are intimidated by Ritchie Canyon. They think, they see all my big jumps in all the videos and they get scared to come, I think. I know a lot of people that don't like Ritchie Canyon because it's too rough or too technical and whatever. I don't care. I grew up here.
Eventually, this whole place is going to be houses.
もう一回戻ってくるのは私たちのフューチャーライダーニッキー・ダニエルさん。
Jim McNeil, Freestyle Motocross rider, here in Tempe, Arizona for the New Year's block party.
It was just a blast. Everybody was having a good time. Of course, it's New Year's Eve. Me, Jim McNeil, Nikki Danielson, and my younger brother Robert Disler, we were all riding.
This event has a lot of drunk sports fans, so it's pretty fun. So they get all wasted. Demos, you just go out and have a good time. You get amped up riding with all your other buddies.
It was fun, tons of people, super loud crowd. It was just a great time. I had a blast.
This is it. チャンネルを変えないでもっとランダムストゥピリティとフリースタイルモータークロスを見てくださいね。さよなら。
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I say style on it. I think I'm seeing through. Gotta take style on it. I think I'm seeing through. Yeah, get down on it. I tell you, seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. Use it just to make your body feel right. Gotta kill the claim.
Destin Cantrell here. What's up? I've been working hard learning all my tricks, but Travis, double flip? Come on now. Was that really necessary? Think of the little guys in the sport too. Get back to me when you can.
Hey Tiger, it's me, Kyle Loza. Thanks for everything and keeping me safe on my dirt bike and all that. Oh yeah, wanted to ask you. Look, I know we're not supposed to have sex till we're married, and I'm down with that. Totally cool. Just curious, where's that fine line? You know what I mean. I just want to keep things cool.
So just basically wanted to say, thanks again, God, for hooking me up with my new sponsors and making it so I could live and ride at Nate Adams' house. Let us have good luck filming this episode of M80, and oh yeah, please don't let our opening skit make us look like dorks. Thanking you in advance, Jimmy.
Use me just to make your body feel right.
I'm Janelle, your token hottie for this episode of M80. Now, let's get some things started off with Nate Adams.
Nate Adams, freestyle motocross rider. The LG Action Sports Championships. It's been yearly for the last 4 years. LG puts it on in ASA events, and they always have big courses, a lot of dirt jumps and like double-double or double-double-double sections. So it's one of the funner courses we ride all year, and there's a big purse, so we show up. When I wanted to get to the top, I was looking at guys like Twitch and Deegan and Metzger and Pastrana, and I'm gonna have to beat all these guys. And same thing goes for like Jeremy Lusk and Wiley Fulmer, who are new and did great. But that's how those guys are looking at me. They want to take me down, just like how I wanted to take all those guys down. So those guys are gonna learn everything that they see me do, plus more. So I gotta, like what I said, I gotta keep my eyes on all these kids coming up, because they're looking at me and they're looking to beat us. They're not, not coming to the contest just to hang out and be buddies. There's a lot of guys that are becoming contenders. Mason, Jeremy Lusk, Jim McNeil, Adam Jones, Bo Bamberg, all those guys. Everyone's riding really, really good. The motivation for me is still there. As long as there's guys always stepping up and beating me and getting to where I think they're getting better than me or as good as me, and that's also motivation to keep going as well.
Next up, 90 Seconds with Kyle Loza.
Bloody eyes opening, now I can finally see a distorted, blurry version of society. Now we're walking into the fire.
when we come back, Jimmy McGuire, more Nate Adams, and a trip to Sin City. Sorry.
Jeff Tilton, Freestyle Motocrosser. Today we're in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Hard Rock Hotel for the Kicker Big Air Bash.
Today we are at Las Vegas at the Hard Rock Hotel doing a show for Kicker. Kind of part of the SEMA car show. They do it every year. It's always a good time.
The riders here this weekend are Mike Mason, myself, Jake Wyndham, Tilton, Tommy Clowers, Byton, Cody Elkins, and Jeff Fair.
The Big Air Bash is just, just a really big production. Not all the demos they do are this big. So we're in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Hard Rock Hotel, and this place is legendary. So it's cool to be able to come and ride freestyle motocross here.
Can't go wrong with the good vibe of the Hard Rock and out riding with your buddies, Never want to ask for anything more.
Welcome back. Here's more Nate Adams and Jimmy McGuire.
I'm very much enjoying my new place. It used to be Brian Deegan's house, and I bought it off Brian almost a year ago, and he left the foam pit here, and now I'm a little bit outside Temecula in the wine country, and got freestyle course in the backyard, foam pit, pool. All my friends moved in, so it's a good setup.
It's 4 racers and then me and Nate Adams, and we have a foam pit and many jumps, many ramps. It's just like perfect. I don't think it could get any better than this. It's kind of like paradise.
I guess if you have a dirt bike track in your backyard, people are just gonna want to come and ride it. So, and it's constantly like I have to just tell people. I have to tell my friends like, no, you can't come ride. There's already 4 people coming to ride today. And you feel bad telling your friends that, but gee, there's a lot of work. Keeping up a course is a lot of work.
I think this place is going to stay around for a while. I plan on living here for a while. I mean, it's perfect. The weather's always perfect. I mean, I think Nate plans on being here for a while and keeping this place around so we can, you know, farther the sport of freestyle motocross.
When we come back, Dustin Cantrell, the legend himself, Mike Singmars, and me. You don't want to miss this. Welcome back to M80. Here's Dustin Cantrell, blowing up.
I'm Dustin Cantrell, 16 years old. I'm out of Corona, California. I ride freestyle dirt bikes. My mom and dad, and my brother, they support me more than anything. I raced since I was about 5, and then when I was 13, and I turned to freestyle and went from there pretty much. Been riding with Jimmy Fitzpatrick, mostly at his house in Temecula. It helps to ride with the top guys for sure. Ride every day and just practice new tricks and just learn as much as you can. Riding with buddies out here in the hills is it's a lot more fun. The ramps kind of get old. You ride ramps every day. I mean, it's still fun. It's something you need to do because in competition, it's all ramps pretty much. But natural training's fun, especially with your buddies. My goal is probably, I want to take it to the top for sure. I want to be one of the top guys, bring up some new tricks and just take it to a different level.
Mike Singmars is one of the pioneers of freestyle motocross and demands a lot of respect, and we're just the show to give it to him.
My name is Mike Singmars. Past occupation was a professional freestyle motocross rider. You know, at the time when all this unfolded, I guess, I think about 96, you know, we didn't have X Games until 99, you know, so we had a good 3 years to figure out, you know, what we were going to do, and we all just decided to film, and at first, you know, we were just jumping dirt all the time. Mickey had built the first ramp for the Warped Tour and stuff, and those worked out real well because we could jump in smaller areas where we didn't have to move a lot of dirt. You know, doing my one-off jumps, they wanted to jump a house and all this stuff, and after signing that one thing, it just kind of snowballed from there. Once all this stuff started turning into something, you know, we started finally getting sponsors and getting money, you know, you're getting noticed, and, you know, it's just turning into a whole bigger thing than what you could even imagine, you know? We went into a Cancun one, which was another crazy jump that came off of a boat onto a dock and off the dock over the water onto the beach. Didn't really think of much about getting hurt. I just was always into a challenge, you know, and that's what kept me going a lot, was just doing things that other people wouldn't do, you know, and knowing that. I built these crazy doubles. There was like 3 90-foot doubles in a row, and I was just out there just gonna test run them and just practice jumping them, you know, and I was always comfortable on my bike, so I just kind of went for it, and it was kind of wet at the bottom, and I just didn't have enough juice to go for it, but I still went for it. I just had to push the eject button, and I jumped off the bike off to the side, and my head went through my legs, and I just rolled down the hill, and my back was just folded in half. It just changes, you know? Changes you, changes your mind, changes everything you think about. It took me out for almost 2 years, you know, with all my surgeries and stuff like that. And once you're off the bike for that long, you start doubting yourself, you know? So at that time, I knew I was done, and I just, you know, just wanted to get off my bike and just move on, you know? Then I just came and started working here over with my dad, you know. I've always worked out here ever since I was a young kid and stuff, and so now I just paint a couple $100,000 cars and just do stuff like that. But once you've done something on your own, you know, and you've been your own boss, you did your own things, and you did everything in the motorcycle business, it's kind of hard to walk away from that and do something else. I wasn't very happy at all, you know, for a real long time, but I mean, I got a good girl, and you know, my family's super good and everything, but I don't know, I guess it's not there anymore. You know, it's like a rock star getting off the band, you know. I was just riding it because I was having a good time, having fun, and wasn't worried about nothing. I thought I was invincible, thought nothing would never happen, and I just was rolling with the waves.
That's it. Show's over. Tune in next time for more freestyle motocross and random stupidity.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Say sound on it. I think I'm seeing through the God take sound on it. I think I'm seeing through the elevator sound on it. I tell you, seeing I think I'm seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. Use me just to make your body feel right. God, gonna claim.
Herb, I need your help.
Okay.
The Chad, the next rider, is going to do the first backflip body varial. I need you to get this shot, man. I got to drop a deuce.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Can you get this shot?
Absolutely, absolutely.
This is a really big deal, man.
Yeah, I know.
This will make us famous.
Hey, the Chad, dude, I'm totally shooting you. I'm going to shoot you do that backflip varial thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna land it, man.
So rad, dude, so rad.
Whatever. Hey, there's Potter over here. Let's go talk to Potter, man.
Totally.
Oh, hey, man, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Oh, man, not much, man. It's Chad,
How's it
man.
going?
Or the Chad, they call me.
Can we get like an interview with you guys? Or we'll just like
It's really important. You can do this, right?
Dude, I've been doing this for like 10 years. You want to shoot? You want to shoot? You shoot. Okay.
Let's go.
Then I'll shoot. Okay. And you do sound.
Just do the
All right. You ready? And action. Cut.
I'll do it. Seriously, I'll do it, man.
Awesome. Okay.
So sit up.
Oh wait. Okay. And wait. And action.
Oh my God! Holy! Oh my God! Oh, you got that!
I got it! He's going again! Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna get it. I got it.
Oh my God!
And action!
Oh my God!
Whoa! My God! Oh my God! Woo! God, it was so insane!
Get this shot, man! Get this shot!
Okay. Woo! And action!
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Shanti Hendricks, the token hottie for today's episode of M80. And here's an introduction to our featured rider, Todd Potter.
Todd Potter, Freestyle Motocross. Pretty much when I got my 97 CR250, I started riding BMX and motocross both, and I started trying tricks, and I was watching freestyle go down, and like some of my favorites were like Brian Deegan stuck out way huge, and I kind of moved down to San Clemente after that. Met some of Cameron Steele's like Groms. Deegan was getting bikes or something at one of the dealers over close to Cameron's house, and I just met him then. After that, I kind of rode there all the time and just watched everybody ride and studied it. I ride with Twitch, Nate, Deegan. I rode with Jimmy Fitzpatrick a lot. And then if you ride with them, you practice new tricks and you just get better faster. Yeah, like I did every year the LG Action Sports, and I did the first series of the Do Tour, and it was super cool being side by side with some of the best guys in the world, because I'm like, I can compete against these guys, but I'm like last place and they're like first place. But if I kind of get some flips and some flip tricks, then I'm right there. So it's always pretty close. And I just want to compete out against my friends. Like I know all the guys and they're all super cool, and I really don't feel like I can't be there. So I feel like it'll be soon.
But they fight in vain. When all is done,
I definitely have goals. I'm not setting them as high right now because I just kind of want to get back into the loop of things with the flip. I want to do this for as long as I can and keep having fun with it and try not to stress myself out.
And here's Grant Teal, flowing up.
My name is Grant Teal, and I'm a freestyle motocross jumper motorcycle rider. Started out riding BMX, rode BMX from like 10 to about 17, and then when I turned 17, I got a job, and then I went out and bought a dirt bike. Ever since then, I've been riding freestyle motocross.
Get yourself on up from your toadstool. Get yourself on up and trip outside. I've been searching for signs of life on this world, but I still haven't found a single one yet.
Before I started getting into freestyle, I actually looked up to guys like Jeremy Carter, Nate Adams. So I had some, idols growing up. Mark Burnett, I went over and talked to him, and he took me on tour last summer, and that was the first time I got to actually go make money riding my dirt bike. I would like to see myself go as far as I can. If I don't get hurt, I'd like to keep going farther and farther with it, go into deeper contests and get more involved in it.
When we come back, a look at the Barnett Tour and more Todd Potter. So stick around. Welcome back to M80. Once again, our featured rider, Todd Potter.
I think the militia started getting bigger like once the St. Clemente guys got on. Like Fluffer, Ox, Garland, myself, and then Deegan pretty much widened the team in like the world. Like Luke Urich was always on the team, Dane Kennard and Dan and Michael Hall and Robbie Madison, and so now the militia's huge. So yeah, seeing some of the new guys like Hansen, Madison, a couple other Australian guys, and it's cool. It's just someone new to hang out with, kind of, because like after they're in, they like usually get along with them.
me, I'm dead, trapped on every side. Time for a showdown. Break out of my ride, won't take me alive. Leveled out my head, thunder sound seeing, yeah.
I think it's cool that the team's expanded and it's the new era, you know?
Mark Barnett is the hardest working man in the FMX industry. If you don't believe me, just watch.
Mark Burnett, occupation, manager slash owner slash babysitter. My background's pretty much from racing dirt bikes since I was 4 years old, after the first freestyle event ever in the United States. A couple promoters came to me and asked me, hey, will you do a show at our track? And it just went from there. The fans always come out. Wherever we're at, we get a lot of crowds. I never thought freestyle motocross was even going to go as far as it really did. Next year is going to be my 10th year doing it. I've been around since the beginning. I'm somebody that definitely wants to see the sport grow and progress every year. I'm always working though. I like working. I like to see the west side, east side, the United States doing tours, and overseas, you know, doing shows and doing over 100 shows a year. I think freestyle is still alive and kicking because we go to different spots. I think it's really cool.
When we come back, Potter gets down and dirty and some of the best 50 riding you've ever seen. So don't you dare change that channel. Here's a look at the newest 50s video, Hate Us.
Bad Seed Productions is a production company. We shoot mini bike videos.
I got a cure, I got a pure way of speaking to the people on tour. I got a little truth, if you're simply unsure, I can fit it to your mind's contour, to your spine once more. I'm fine on the floor, but I'd rather stand, rather hand what I can to child, woman, and man. I'd rather build a fan base slow, rather teach who I reach with a grand, great show. I'll give it all I got, and I need none back. I'll spit it till it's hot, and all I need's one track. I'll give it cause it's been given to me. I'll give it cause I'm supposed to. Give it to you free, don't matter if I know you. Love gotta show through me and my whole crew. Fill your bank account better than some dough-do. Cities that I flow through, go cold crush. Those that I touch gotta feel a slow rush. Suckers who don't know. I met the witch, take time to master. Stylistic shapes and forms. Big brain, braille, and man shout, bringing it on.
After seeing seeing the success of Fad, we decided we wanted to kind of turn it up a little bit. But still, I mean, the same philosophy. It's just a group of friends that are out to have a good time. I think the coolest thing about this video versus the first video is the skate parks. It's cool to see skaters and stuff like that being amped on something besides skateboards, you know, and seeing mini bikes in their park.
Forced to forfeit against the linguistic swordsman. Crack a cookie for a fortune. Biting my style is forbidden. Wisdom contained in chambers. Locked in my mentality. How I kill the beat with skills. Elite is the unsolved mystery solved by the detective. Inspecting the scene with keen eyes. You write rhymes with green eyes. I write the free minds. The neon signs. Easily noticed among the chaos and madness. You paperweight plastic. Never gonna be classic. Classes in session. I cipher with freestyle methods to paint the wall. Better than your pen sketches. Catch this. Sales pitch and rail rips. Microphones immensely. If I blow, they'll probably call me the next Elvis Presley. Pressing your CDs and wax. Tapes are obsolete like your style is. Your style is obsolete cause you have none. I scatter mine, climb the ladder, continue to grow. Your performance ain't live, you're just putting on a show. I'm showing improving, shaking and moving. The medication is soothing, rocking off and dropping wattage to unclog the blockage to your heart. That's the target that we aim at. The truth hurts, that's how we bring the pain and the treatment on the same track.
I just wanted to say thanks to my partner Ryan Tate for making this happen. Obviously thank all the sponsors, because without all the sponsors it wouldn't have been possible. And hi to my mom.
One last time, our featured rider, Todd Potter.
I never raced. I don't really think I had the drive to race. I really never thought I want to be faster than someone. I just had fun riding a bike, so I was like, I could just go out to Akatia. It was just fun just to go ride and burn a tank of gas out in the day. When I go out to Akatia, I think I'm on my dirt bike all day long. Like, I run out so much gas, and when I go to ramps, I ride for 30 minutes to an hour. It's so fun out there because you can do whatever you want. If you want to hit like a little step up or step down, like, you have it.
So that's it. Tune in next time for more freestyle motocross and random stupidity.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Say style on it. I think I'm seeing through the God take style on it. I think I'm seeing through the getting down on it. Right till you're seeing me.
freestyle motocross, it's obvious that it's detrimental to your health.
Freestyle motocross. Yeah, I rank that up there with bullfighting and base jumping. What's your question? Are you asking, do I support it? I mean, it's good for business, but no.
I can't support anything that's breaking the bones of my patients.
I guess my point is you have to be safe and do what you love. And hey, if you happen to love the sexiest, wildest sport out there, then who am I to do anything but be in total support? For those of you about to FMX, I salute you. Hey there, I'm Stacey Hayes, the token hottie of the episode. And here is our featured rider, Jeremy Lusk.
Jeremy Lusk, San Diego, California. Occupation, freestyle motocross rider. I worked construction for about 4 years, and I just grew up riding Palm Avenue and off of Tia Wells a lot. And I just, you know, I got a ramp local, and when I get off work, if I wasn't too tired, I'd go up and try and throw, you know, half-hour, an hour session. You know, one day I just got that phone call from someone who was like, hey, you want to start doing demos? And I just went from there. Going from watching all these guys on videos and seeing them on these contests, and now I'm like, never thought I'd be competing, you know, even in the top 5 and up level. Got the flip dialed and got good tricks. Gotta find the gnarly stuff and try and flip it. That's what it comes down to nowadays. And in order to win, you gotta be that guy to do it. I'm not done yet. I'm not gonna quit still, you know. I'm at least win a couple X Games. That's my goal. I've been pretty good at keeping my goals, so we'll see if I can pull that one off.
Jake Wyndham blowing up.
My name is Jake Wyndham, and my occupation is aerial entertainer. Freestyle basically started for me in the arena cross, and they had the halftime jump shows, and I started winning those all the time and making good money, and realized that there was more of a future in that for me than there was racing, and you know, it pretty much evolved from there. I want to be top 5. I mean, I know I'm a good enough dirt bike rider, and if I keep practicing and I'm working hard, I got enough tricks in my bag where I can do it. It's just a matter of getting all the tricks off and doing them clean. It's pretty neat. Get to travel the world, see all sorts of cool places. You know, get little kids ask for your autograph. I never thought I'd be in a position where somebody'd actually care who I was or want my jersey. Pretty fortunate guy. I can't really ask for much more. Oh boy. This is a perfect job for me. I get to go out and, you know, do whatever comes to my mind on my way up to the ramp and whatever I think the people are going to like. I've been doing all the IFMAs. I think I won 5 times this year already. I still like riding contests because I'm competitive, and you know, it feels good when you win, but it's more fun to go and do, you know, demos or just any sort of kind of production show when you can hang out with your buddies, and it's a lot more fun, a lot less pressure, and it's just really mellow, and it's good.
That was scary.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm a little different than most people think.
Help! Help! Oh wait, I can leave.
So, if you ever need some entertainment, feel free to contact me. What am I doing here? Oh, crap. Oh, I got the furry ball. I feel like a doctor right now. Scalpel. Children of the world, stay in school, don't do drugs, be nice to your animals, or something like that.
After commercial, there's more. That's right. Lusk, X-Fighters, and Brian Deegan. Welcome back to M80. Here's Brian Deegan.
Brian Deegan, freestyle motocrosser, business extraordinaire. I was that kid one day, you know, I was the kid who got dropped by all my sponsors because I started this weird sport, freestyle motocross, and all my racing sponsors dropped me. Me and Larry Linkogle, we were kind of anti-establishment at the time, and we're just like anti-rules, anti-everything, because we didn't really know better. We just thought it'd be cool to put our name or make up a name and put it on our group. And that's how the militia was like, oh, Metal Militia, that sounds cool. We took it a step further. We brought it into the public eye, and we showed people, hey, we're the real deal, and we're not, you know, a bunch of punks, dude. I would like to document just one of my crashes and the recovery and let people, hey, this is what makes champion. I've won so many medals is because I can get through that. You know, a lot of people, I guess, could never get through what, if they watch what I've gone through, people, I don't know, I just don't think the normal person is ready for it, to really see what the average freestyle guy goes through. My goal is I want to have the company that's known for respecting its, you know, its crew, and yeah, I'm pumped, dude. I want my company to blow up, and I, you know, want it to make millions, and I want to put back, you know, give back to the sport, build better ramps, build bigger jump parks, buy more land. I want to run the scene of freestyle. I want to have the sickest team, which I already do. I have the sickest team in freestyle. That's the Metal Militia. There is all the good guys. I mean, you know, it's like, that's, I don't know, I just want to take over freestyle.
And now, X-Fighters.
Dane Herron, athlete relations, motorsports manager for Red Bull North America. In Mexico and in Spain in particular, they're very, very, very passionate about bullfighting and the history of bullfighting and their culture. Our affiliates in Mexico kind of came up with this concept of freestyle motocross meets the bullfighting arena, meets the matador. You know, man against machine kind of thing versus man against bull. These one-off events wouldn't be these events without our athletes and the people involved. The show is about freestyle motocross, and the show is about the 10 best in the world. So we definitely want to invite them and we want to take care of them. I mean, it's ultimately about them.
Well, Red Bull takes such good care of their athletes. The best part so far, besides riding, was the private jet. From LA, we got to come over on a private jet, which is pretty awesome.
It's an idea we had here at the office of really doing something extra special for the guys. You know, Mexico's only a 4-hour flight from here to there, and it was another way for us to really get all the riders together and create what we considered a forum. Going to the athletes and saying, hey, what would you like to do to make this better? What's more credible than, you know, getting the athletes' input?
Welcome to Mexico.
The feel out of Red Bull X-Fighters is something that you just can't recreate. In Mexico in particular, and in Spain in particular, they're just very passionate and excited people, and it's out of control. The athletes like it because they know that when they come to a Red Bull event that they're going to get treated like the superstars that they are. You know, it was received so well. It was a Red Bull event, and as you know, we take our events very seriously, and it's just been snowballing from there.
There's going to be more M80 soon. Trust me, you don't want to go anywhere. natural terrain. My favorite. It's time to get dirty. One more time, featured rider, Jeremy Lusk.
You know, I went from working construction in 2004 and then started doing Burnett stuff. You know, at the end of the year, I was like, it was at a point where there was more and more people flipping, and I was like, you know, I knew that the Do Tour and the X Games was something that I wanted to do, and you know, I was like, screw the tricks, man, I gotta flip. I was like, I'm not going nowhere with this unless I flip. So, you know, I pinned it out to the Carruthers and got it done in a day. We're at Chuck Carruthers and camp truck. I'm about to try my first flip on anything. I can't even backflip on a trampoline, but I'm gonna try it.
Jeremy Lusk, he's here to learn to flip, and it's first time he can't flip on a trampoline, he can't flip on anything. But his first one on the pit almost perfectly rotated. Second one came around, all he has to do is just clean it up, but I don't think he's gonna have any trouble getting the flip down on his big bike, so he's not scared.
Well, I got all the way around, I guess you could say. Out of 3. I'm pretty amped. I mean, it is frustrating. Do 6 perfect flips in a row and then just have a brain fart and totally under-rotate. To me, I think when you're doing it to dirt, it's a totally other mindset. I just think it comes down to how much you want it and how much heart you got. I drove from San Diego all the way out here. I didn't come to flip a 110.
Yeah, the little bike obviously doesn't matter. This thing's way heavier, but I don't know, a few more tries, maybe. You know, I did the Do Tour this year and didn't do so bad. I got 4th place overall at everyone, and I was only pulling the flip about 3 months prior to the first Do Tour qualifier. Now it's not just about the flip, now it's about how many tricks you can do with it. So, you know, I got, you know, 5 or 6 tricks. There's a few more I want to learn, a few more I need to learn in order to stay at the top. But that's my goal. My off time is to get those dialed in and put my time in the foam pit and see what happens next year.
That's it for this episode of M80. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And remember, tune in next time for Freestyle Motocross and lots of random stupidity. Bye.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I say style on it. I think I'm seeing through. Gotta take style on it. I think I'm seeing through. He never made a down on it. What do you seeing? I think I'm seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. Use me just to make your body feel right. Gotta kill the cream.
Welcome to another M80, nothing but freestyle motocross and random stupidity. I'm Shawnee, the token hottie.
And I'm Julie, the other token hottie, for this special Leftovers episode. You're probably wondering, what the hell does that mean?
It means at the end of the season, the show ends up with a handful of freestyle segments that never finds a home, like Adam Jones.
Oh, here's some Ty Frank we hate to waste.
Sprinkle little Graham Gustin. Add little Brian Deegan. Ooh, too bad he's married.
Get some Clint Esposito, East Coast, East Side,
And put it all together, add a few extra spices, and voila!
The leftover episode of M80. Bon appetit! Hi, once again, I'm Julie.
And I'm Shawnee.
And we're the Token Hotties. Our first segment was filmed at Ty Frank's house. So let's start the show.
My name is Tyler Frank. I'm 21 years old from San Ynez, California. We moved out to Los Alamos, where I live now, when I was about 4 years old. And I started riding out there when I was a really young kid with just a little 50. And my dad got a tractor when I was about 6 years old, and I've just been building on that thing ever since, just building up hits, just go out and build and hit them. I think with the freestyle, I mean, we can keep going bigger and bigger. The jumps that we built, you know, we just started out building the small little jumps, you know, in my backyard, you know, just progressing, just build up kind of a small little double, and I'll hit that, you know, and then I'll go in with my tractor and I'll build it a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger. And, you know, I think there's no end. You can really go, like, there's no real limit to how big we can really go.
It doesn't get any better than this. There's rolling, beautiful hills, oak trees, the people are good. It's just great energy. It makes you just want to ride. Built a little step-up jump. Step-ups are fun. They tend to be a little safer because you're slowing down, you know, and the landing was kind of soft dirt. The guys were going off in the 50s, so, you know, everyone was over there watching that. And, you know, Thorny just wanted to hit it a couple times, see what it was like, and he just felt right, so he went for the backflip. It's like every day we can go to a new place and ride. And, I mean, we have big bonfires at night, you know, and party down, and then just ride all day. So yeah, it's great.
Freestyle motocross is always reinventing itself. Let's take a look at what the future may hold. Here's Clint Esposito.
My name is Clint Esposito and I ride freestyle motocross. I like to try and do different things with our, you know, motorcycles that we ride all the time. And we came up with the grind pegs. When we originally made the first pegs, they were so hard to grind on. So I met up with Drew from Innovate Concepts, and we basically just talked about, you know, what was good and bad from what we had already done. And, you know, come to me with, you know, drawings on his computer, and Drew designed it and had all the parts made.
Center of the gravity and the bike was way away from the rail, and he was getting torqued off when he tried to grind on it, so we wanted to get the rail lower and closer into the wheel. We had some issues there with clearing the front brake caliper. Came back, got the parts fixed up, and you know, they're both on good to go now. So curious to see what they're going to look like when he's going down the rail with them.
We built a rail and just kind of built a little kicker and tried to work my way onto it. But I figured out, you know, how to keep my front end on a little bit better. You really got to just crouch yourself down and get behind your bars so you can push forward, so it's easier to push on. You get your legs open, you can adjust the bike to keep your balance on the rail. If we start doing some cool rails, I think that people will get interested. So hopefully put it in some shows and getting better and doing new rails.
When we come back, Brian Deegan, Graham Gustin,
and a delicious chicken tartare.
Whoopsie, we suck at cooking. But who cares? We're hot.
Here's a little Brian Deegan for ya.
Brian Deegan, Freestyle Motocross. My movie, it's a documentary on the last 3 years of my life. And that was the most, I guess, it was the deepest, gnarliest years I've ever been through. There's a guy I really like to film with, and his name's Dave Dawes.
The initial direction of it was just try to just make this little recovery tape of showing people kind of the behind the scenes stuff that they never really get to see, and then figured we needed to add something else to it, and then the direction kind of changed, so we started adding a little more high points to it. So it wasn't just negative hurt all the time. Like, who in their right mind is going to put themselves through that if there wasn't like some sort of reward for it?
There's the world of freestyle that people don't see. They get to see all the action, they get to see the fun, the lifestyle, all the cool things we get to do, all the cool cars and houses. It's like, there's a price you pay for that. There's a reason why there's only a few guys getting that, because we're willing to risk our lives and break up our bodies to get it. And that's the story behind Disposable Hero.
Just the fact that a person can go through what he went through and continue to ride and keep going, I mean, I think that's pretty motivational and inspiring to a lot of different people.
It's motivational for anyone. Anyone that's ever had a problem with overcoming, you know, a problem in their life. It covers all that, the struggling back to win again. Pulls you in, is from what I hear. It really pulls you into the story, and it's real. It's not fake. It's like, it's not scripted. This is the real deal, man. That's real blood and real metal, so it's gnarly. It's like, check it out. Yeah, I may have all these things, but are you willing to go through this to get them? Well, I don't think a lot of people are.
Here's Graham Gustin, Blowing Up.
Graham Gustin, Freestyle Motocross. 27 years old, I live in Costa Mesa, California. I've been riding ever since I was a little kid, just on vacation with my family. I used to have a JR50 and used to just rip up and down the fire roads around the river. In 2000, I got a chance to actually hit a ramp once, and I did that, and it's been going ever since then. I pretty much like anything on a motorcycle. I'll ride desert, I'll ride ramps, I'll ride free ride. I mean, ramps are pretty easy because they never change, so it is a little more challenging on dirt, which is fun, because ramps seem to get a little repetitive sometimes. I have plans and goals, and I'm also taking it one day at a time. I mean, I want to keep riding mostly demos. I don't know how much I'm going to get into the competitive edge of it just because the sport is getting so gnarly and it's advancing so fast. And other than that, I just like to ride and have fun and take it one day at a time.
When we come back, 90 seconds of Adam Jones.
In tribute to Jeremy Carter.
So don't go away. Welcome back. As promised, here is 90 seconds of Adam Jones. We leave this episode and pay tribute to one of M80's best friends
and favorite freestylers who passed away last year, Jeremy Carter. You'll be missed.
Jeremy Carter, he wasn't just a rider, he was a really good friend. Basically, I got a call and he was at the river and he drowned. And you know, some things happen to the best people out there, and it's sad.
I'm really not stoked on it. It was one of my main guys that really kind of rips everything out when I start talking about it. But love the guy, man. He'd always make you laugh, and you know, it sucks.
He's someone that really influenced a lot of people, and he's just a good guy. He's just always had a real good attitude, positive attitude. Always, when things are going wrong, he'd always make things feel like nothing's wrong and just live life and don't worry about things.
Jeremy, when he used to come around, always brought a smile to everyone's face and was those cool dudes, man, that when he came around, you were pumped. Had that positive aura about him, so it's definitely missed.
Dude, he is so much fun. The whole Barnett tour, I mean, I've done a lot of shows with him, and can't believe that he died. It really sucks. Like, you just sit there and be like, so he was a cool guy, but he's still with us.
Jeremy Carter, man, that sucks, man. He passed away. He was a good dude. He was always livening up the crowd, man. He was always like the center of attention when anyone was around. He's just
it's just a shame to lose such a cool person, good friend like that to whatever, you know. It's like, it was definitely hard on everyone, you know. I feel for his family, his friends, everyone. It's just, you never know. He's in a better place now, so he's looking down on us, and you know he's out here watching everyone riding and stuff like that still, so looking forward to seeing him in the future.
It was definitely a bummer, but you know, we got to move on, and he's definitely always going to be in our thoughts. You know, I always say a little thing to him, like right before I ride, just keep me safe, you know, because I kind of believe in that. You have someone looking after you, so, but definitely a bummer.
He will be missed dearly. One of our great friends, awesome person. I'm glad I got to meet him, and I hope his wife and his kids are doing great. I heard they're doing awesome, so it's awesome to hear.
Jeremy Carter is a one-of-a-kind individual. You know, I was fortunate enough to spend last summer with him on Mark Burnett's tour, and that was the first time I ever really got to hang out with him, and was just the coolest guy. Would always, you know, didn't ever talk crap about no one. I don't know. Rest in peace, Carter.
Years old from Corso, California. If you don't know where that is, it's okay, neither did I. But it's up there near Yosemite. He is an X Games veteran riding the Moto XXX CR 250. Let's hear it for Jeremy Carter!
Tune in next time for more freestyle motocross and random stupidity.